friend Mahid. I'm here with the karate hottie, Michelle Waterson. And listen, it's time. Like, people have wanted you to be in the UFC. You've made it over here. You know, you train with Holly Holmes. She had her big debut. Did she give you any advice coming into this?
You know, Holly is one of my biggest role models, and Holly doesn't talk much. She just leads by example. And so, you know, for her, she's just telling me, you know, do what you're doing. You're doing great. Just continue to train, and as long as you train hard, you know, everything else will fall into place.
I wonder too about this matchup. Angela Magana is somebody that people know from The Ultimate Fighter. Was this somebody that you had specifically asked for, or did you just kind of come over to the organization and go, give me whoever you have?
For sure. I'm not the ask for fighter type of person, so it's whoever they gave me, and I think it's a good matchup. You know, we have similar amounts of fights, and I'm excited to fight her.
I wonder too, you know, I spoke to Jessica Penne about this. We know that you are the Invicta Atomweight champ, which of course means 105 pounds. So when she came over, she had to move up in weight, and that was something that, you know, we were joking, like girls were like, really, I get to eat, like, right on. But it's actually harder than that, you know what I mean? There's more science to it. So what steps did you have to take it, and how comfortable do you feel at the new weight?
I feel that this is where I'm supposed to be fighting. I'm older now than when I was before, and at 105, I was okay fighting at 105 before I had my daughter. But you know, your body changes when you have children, and your body just changes as you get older. And I just feel like this is the weight that I should be in. I'm able to train harder and not worry about depleting myself, not worrying about having to have a strict diet. And I'd way rather be able to train hard than diet. I take that trade-off any day. And no, like Jessica, I fought Jessica at 105. She was still bigger than me. You know, I fought other girls at 105 that have fought at 125. I feel like the weight can, you know, it fluctuates, and I feel like skill trumps size any day. And I feel like a lot of fighters have shown that in the UFC. You know, Anthony Rumble Johnson, BJ Penn, all these fighters, they're good because of their skill, not because of their size.
Do you feel that you have the same speed, the same ability, and do you feel a change in your power, though, in your punching power?
You know, the hardest part for me, my legs got a little bigger, so like keeping my legs as fast as they were before was the hardest part, because they were just heavier, you know? So I had to learn how to move those suckers. As long as I was putting on muscle slowly and still being able to be explosive with it, I was okay with it. So.
And how does it's your daughter, right? You have, right? Yeah. How does she process what you do? Is she even aware yet of, you know, what mommy does? How old is she?
She's 4, and
okay,
yeah,
she's aware of it.
She's been to all my fights.
Nice.
And so she knows when mommy's going to work, it's the gym. So.
And she doesn't mind seeing mommy banged up a little bit?
It was hard. The last fight was hard for her because my eye was completely swollen shut, and she came in crying, and she just said she didn't want to see me hurt. You know, she came in and, Mommy, you lost, and it took every ounce of me not to cry in front of her. So I just pulled her into me and told her, it happens, you know, you just have to get up and try again, you know.
And lastly, you have the great support of so many fans already. It's a tricky position, you know, we talk about this a lot with the women. It always comes up about that sexuality and the sportsmanship. So how do you feel about, you know, playing that role up sometimes? I know some girls are cool with it and some people have a harder time. Certainly your opponent loves to work that angle.
You know what? It is what it is. I'm not going to try to downplay, you know, the karate hottie. Like, it's not like I gave myself that name, but if it works, it works. You know, if somebody's going to tune in because they want to see what this karate hottie is all about, and then they actually still see my skill and ability, that's all that I care. So whatever's going to get people to tune in and watch us and see that we're serious athletes, that's all I care about. Very
nice. And people say, like, well, why don't you ask guys that question? It's like, well, most of the fan base is dudes. Like, I mean, I guess I could ask Anthony Pettis how he feels about being hot, but I don't know. You know what I mean?
That's what I say. Some people ask me, and I'm like, okay, so you never asked George St. Pierre, well, how come he's not an underwear model?
Right.
Like.
Well, listen, it's great to have you in the organization. I'm really looking forward to your debut.
Thank you so much. And I'm blown away that I got to get interviewed by you. So.
Nice. Well, thank you for that.
Thank you.